Good evening. This is Team Psoriasis Milestone1 video. As the player, the fire portal is fatal to me, and I should not be able to teleport to the top of the level. As the player avatar, I want to be able to zoom across the level to be able to escape the rain of enemies. As the player, I will measure the amount of time the player has survived during the level.
Hello, I'm Joseph Bonney of Team Senioritis, and this is my demonstration video of my level that I built. So I built the level. The story is, as a level, I need to be unique and integrate well into the existing game. So I decided to do like a turret shooter level. So that's what I ended up doing. And you can see I built the level. I got a turret here that shoots bullets and hits enemies. They don't die yet, but that's coming. So here's my level. Anyways, all this stuff on here. Got lava. So the object of it is that enemies will spawn, which I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. I got to talk to Cody because he's the one that built the system. I tried to integrate it, but I'll have to talk to Cody and see what I'm doing wrong and why it wouldn't work. Just keep spawning enemies, that or build my own. But they'll spawn. So in the actual level, they go and they try and race towards a fire. So my object of my level is that a bunch of them are going to spawn, a bunch of bigger enemies that you need a bigger gun for. So you got the turret. And the goal is to shoot them before they get into this lava, because in the actual game they go to a fire hole, and then they respawn as a stronger, faster enemy. So the goal is to stop them before they get to the lava. Otherwise, if they fall in the lava, they respawn and get bigger. So it'll all be basically the same concept, only a different level. Point. So I came up with the level idea and the concept. 3D character controller. I had that working. I was going to go a whole different route with the level at first, but I ended up just doing a turret system. So I ended up not needing this, although I did work on it and get it to work. So we do have a third-person character controller if we need one. I took it out of this because I didn't need it. So can't really demonstrate it at the moment, I guess. Weapon implementation. I was gonna use weapons from the game, but I changed it to a turret, obviously, so I updated that in Jira. And as a turret, I need to rotate and shoot at a specific area. Need a reticle, bullets, all that. So obviously, you rotate the mouse, and there's a little. You can see it points at it and there's a reticle, so it'll shoot at the reticle wherever you put it, and it rotates and shoots pretty much wherever you want it to go. So that's pretty cool. So I got that. Let's see here. Add a unique or different feature or mechanic. So as a unique feature, I need to be different than the original game, but unique and easily implemented into gameplay as a level or mechanic. As a turret shooter, which is what I decided to go with, I need to move to shoot where the player aims the mouse and have a reticle that follows mouse position, which demonstrated for you. Show you again, just so you see it works. Let's see. Build a turret modeling system. seen that quite a few times, but as a turret, I need to rotate and shoot at a specific area with a very fast fire rate, which I've demonstrated already. Reticle bullets, need to fire said bullets very quickly, need to rotate and shoot at reticle, which all that works. Like I said, I was working on the enemy spawn, but I just dropped some in there to get the navigation working. And the level build, working on that obviously. And the health and stuff, that is easy. I just figured I'd knock out all the other stuff first. But yeah, so this is my level at the moment. It's not entirely done yet, but I think it's a good start and a good foundation, and I think it integrates well with the game. So that's what I worked on. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cody Borgia, and this is my prototype level. I apologize for my voice. I have been sick the last 2 days, so if you can't hear me, I apologize for that. So what I decided to do with our level here was create like a runner style of level with the base mechanics that we had, and then I added a few new features to it just to kind of play around with it and see how I can make it a little more fun. So let's get into it here. So the first thing obviously is the player. As a player, I want to exist as a playable character in the game. I want to also be able to handle all of the controls, all the shooting, everything that the player wants to do. And then as you can see, I also have an enemy that is moving up there with us. And as an enemy, I want to exist in the scene as a opposing force to the player. I also want to have movement behaviors and an attack feature. So I did create some character movement here. No animations yet, just still working on that. But he does move. Another thing that he does do is he does shoot. And I have a damage volume as well. So I do have a health system. A lot of the stuff that I messed with here, so that, as you just saw there was an angry state as well that the enemy is. I'm still chipping away at this as well with the patrols and things like that. And then as you can see, the weapon, I have a projectile right now that is a plasma projectile. As a projectile, I want to exist when the player fires and cause damage upon impact of an enemy. The other feature that I have with this weapon right now is a bullet. I currently don't have it switching back and forth yet, but what I do have is the bullet just shoots a ray cast and has a particle effect, which I can show you in a second once I get back into the inspector. So as you can see, the damage volume, it's affecting my player. I just hit a health pickup, and as a health pickup, I want to be able to be picked up on trigger and apply a health benefit to the health bar of the player. Then as you can see, I have used some ammo. I designed a little bullet prefab here. I'm sorry, it turned out to be more of like a thimble, but when I go to pick it up, it just maxed out my ammo. The next thing I installed in here, and as an ammo pickup, I do want to restore the ammunition status that the player has on their current weapon. The next thing that I did was I created a damage volume for just hazards in scene, and as you can see, it damaged me. And then I did add a death event as well, and as a death event, I do want to destroy the player and cause some sort of death mechanic upon the player reaching 0 on their life. You can also probably hear some of the background music that is going on. And then I did do a little bit of like a death overlay for when the player gets damaged and also dies. So that is part of that. Now, one of the other things that I did here that I want to show you just so that you can see it, on my fire point here, if I go in and I drop my bullet prefab in here, because like I said, I haven't set up the weapon change yet, but when I go in here and hit play again, you will see he fires bullets now, and I can damage again. So that is my build so far. I am getting ready to add some more platforms. I'm going to fine tune the behavior on the enemies a little bit more, and I'm going to perfect the weapon system a little bit more. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching my video, and have a nice day.
As a portal weapon, I need to shoot a projectile that spawns a portal instantly to escape from danger. And as a level prototype, I need to tie into the core game mechanics and integrate seamlessly into the game and core gameplay.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, my last teammate is unable to submit a video. This is his level, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you click the main menu, it also brings you back out. Have a wonderful evening.